Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and barbarians, fellow Tropicans, merchants alike. Plenty of all stages and my fellow colonists. I welcome you to Let's Play Civilization 4 Colonization. I'm your host, Kaperdon, using the title Samuel Himbo, as he was Dutch and it'd be fitting for us to have a Dutch name while playing as Dutch. Kinda makes sense. And we'll road through that way. What we need? Colonists, I guess so, maybe? No, we don't really need anything. Any resources? No, we'd be selling them. I'm not buying 9 food at 9 gold.
Zeker.
Got a visiting sin, seeing that that's a little more important now. And we'll have this guy, as we'll start. It'll be an ore party. I wouldn't be too upset if there was an ore party. Actually, yeah, the ore party I'd be first to have. If I were to choose. Might as well speed that up. Ooh, silver. That was very lucky of me. Yes, that is a perfect place to settle. Might as well sail around the north. Find the Northwest Passage, I guess. Yeah, Town Hall. Why not? Palisade. I'll buy the land. And more silver. Can't really sell it. So we'll leave with that. 6% rebel sentiment, yay! Stockhouse, arcade warehouse. And you shall... what shall you do? Might as well give them some liberty. Or maybe death. Either or. Yeah, that sounds nice. Good old Patrick Henry. Quote.
Deze militair meldt zich.
Collect some ore that we can. To the main city, which is slowly becoming more and more rebellious. Also, we could move rebellious people from city to city, which would further increase stuff. And rebel sentiment's always good, because apparently people like being rebels, I guess. There isn't really much lumber here anyway. 19. You know what? Farm. Start becoming a populous center. Already at 8%. Adds to our production of things. Like 4% from rebel sentiment. For all of them. Which is good.
We zitten er bovenop.
I think all you have is, yep, the backup. But I'm gonna take it anyway, because it's worth it. Grab that. What can we grab? I don't know. Can't think of anything I could actually get from the sea. Can, however, go to St. Martin and get something from there. For traders, we don't really have. We'll build a shelter anyway. That's the second time I've done that. Silver, fur, ore. Done now. Head back home. Grab what furs you have and guess the ore. It'll repopulate itself with ore. If the game wouldn't lag. Homeland! If the game wouldn't lag, stuff would get done. Just saying. That might not survive very much much longer. 61% Dutch. Yeah, that citizen isn't going to join this settlement. As they're take that too. Gonna go south east a bit. It's not gonna find a settlement. Or maybe. Depends. Yeah, he might actually find a settlement up there. No, we're actually gonna have the new citizen from the New Amsterdam become a settlement, because it'll start with rebel sentiment. Farewell. Or no, actually, we'll leave the ore. I will, however, make a trade route with ore to somewhere that doesn't have it, like Fort Nashu. Create new trade route. Or New Amsterdam, no. Bahia. Frick, I can't remember what it was. Fricaro, no. No, cancel, exit. Fort Nashu from Kakaro. Kakaro to Fort Nashu. Or 150 at least. Name. What's a good name? Actually, that would be an interesting thing to leave up to the viewers. Okay, I'm gonna name this, the or road for, but actually, if this project is still going on, I highly recommend that people leave a comment in, like, for a suggested name. And if I haven't beaten this game, I'll probably use it. Let's assign something to sign unit. It's an order of creation, I guess. So, yeah. That's going to do it. Settle there. Or we can actually get cotton. Why not the house? Town hall, we don't have any tools. Schoolhouse. Why not? Why not? Storage house. Samuel Adams. Now, I like this guy, but he's not gonna be of too much use to us. I think we're almost at Adam Smith. Adam Smith, man. Adam Smith loves me, so no. Sorry. That'd be useful because we actually have a somewhat, we have a tax rate. That's noteworthy enough. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're Tory. You go there. You rebel guy. You go there. Wagon train. Drop off the furs and the ore isn't being used that too much. Actually, might be. Yeah, that's an overload. No, we'll hold on to it. Okay, we've constructed the rum distillery. No, not that. Okay. There we go. Yep. 37 rum per turn because of rebel sentiment. Just free rum. Out of nowhere. It makes no sense, I know. We're running low on sugar. That's a thing. Actually running low on sugar. How? Hate when it glitches like that. Okay. You go home.
Ik wacht op uw orders.
Okay, I'll just have him join, and wherever he goes, he goes. More people, yay. That's, you know what? Supply of ore is not going to be any of use to us. Maybe I can pawn it off on somebody. Let's pawn it off on the English. Why not? Yeah, what can we have them do? We have fur trappers. Carpenter, yay. Decent populated city, yay. Stuff. And other stuff. Stuff and stuff. From the other stuff. Sentiment is 0%. What? That makes no sense.
Zeker.
Where should he go? It's mostly desert. Heck, I think that down there is desert, which is like, what the heck? Why would we need that? Said we could sell there, and well, it's sharing that. That's not gonna be too much of an issue because probably prioritize these two. Okay, actually wants to sell there. No, there's ore here, and yeah, they agree to they're like double the silver, double the stuff. silver stuff and like. Okay, I'm rambling on like a madman. Like the madman.
Vooruit, op pad.
We already paid taxes. You refuse to kiss my ring? Are you out of your mind? Any more sparks of rebel sentiment? I guess large cities that have high liberty would do that. You have no carpenter, so guess who's there? Yep, now there's a carpenter. Yara! Okay, that an actual abundance of food person. That was laggy. Heck. Actually might have to transport food. Oh, I know why. Okay, I see. This doesn't have whatchamacallit. Like, see, it doesn't have 150. That's why it's like sitting there like, okay, we need at least for it to have 150. Oh, do I feel stupid. Schoolhouse, town hall. Well, that's recommended, but down settlement. Have no tools, that's the only issue. What if we could ensure I think stockade's slightly more important, and I'm waiting. You mine for ore. Ore mine and you fish. Carpenter shop. Yep, that's good enough. Yours already have some. Should say rel sentiment is 10. Still technically Tory, but that'll help in the long run, I guess. It's running out of storage for booze. Oh, wow. Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all life's problems. Fort Orange. Into trade negotiations. What'll give me for this? Accept your offer. Good old John Adams. Sorry, you don't want to. I don't understand why I don't want to. Let me guess, it might be because I'm actually Dutch and Dutch people don't like. I don't know. It might be actual literal bad blood. Actually, John Adams Dutch is kind of funny. But that's the end of this part. See you